knows all of us, we'll get started. Jay, you are the first one on our agenda. Do you have any updates for us?
Yeah, we have a couple things going on, and I'd say the first is that we have a campaign that's on the air currently, which was geared towards middle-aged men who speak Spanish and English, and we are currently trying to get the word out in the community to get our evaluation surveys out there to see how impactful it is if we're reaching the target audience, and then if it's actually changing their behaviors towards seeking help and their general opinions about suicide and mental health struggles.
Okay.
And so that one's actually going to be on air until I believe the end of this week. And we also recently received a really good presentation. Vic was on the presentation with us from the folks we have who evaluated our previous campaign, the one that targeted older adults, particularly Vietnamese. And the results that they were able to provide us in that presentation were really, really interesting. And considering the Milpitas, Vietnamese population and the interest this group had in it, I'm going to see if I can provide you that presentation. So I've asked Christy if she's okay with that, or if she would prefer that she tailor something specific, or if I can just kind of give you some kind of fly at 30,000 feet of the conclusions of it. But it was really, really fascinating. And the Vietnamese community advisory group we had that helped us out, like Ben Lon and Mikkel Lay and Lon, were super helpful. So that's amazing. The next thing we have that's very Milpitas geared is we still have our health systems work trying to get primary care providers to incorporate or adopt more suicide prevention protocols, or kind of emphasis in their existing policies and protocols. And that's going to pretty much start with Milpitas Clinic. We have some partners at Palo Alto who are working with them on that. And I think that is probably the final piece that we have really going on right now, except Evelyn also let us know today that they've made some inroads with the Asian Pacific Islander community that they've been trying for years on getting some kind of connection in there. They have a couple churches that have sort of signed on to help them. What they're going to do is kind of conduct these almost like quasi focus groups and ask them some questions to see how their community feels about mental health and suicide. And they're going to try to see what they get back from that. And from there, see if they can draft some materials with a lot of community input, because it's a very closed, tight-knit community. So they're in the early stages, but that was really exciting that Evelyn told us that today. So those are the updates that we've got.
That's great. Once you have more information or even flyers or something with the clinic work that you guys are doing, will you forward it to us? I think it will be helpful.
It's mostly going to be internal. I don't think we'll have any flyers from it, but I can absolutely continue updating on that work, because it would be kind of the first of its kind to get them to adopt it within the Valley Medical System, because we're hoping to use Milpitas, not use Milpitas, but kind of point to Milpitas Clinic and say, hey, look, they did this and they've like improved their suicide numbers or whatever metrics we're going to use, and then kind of see if we can get the rest of the clinics in Valley Medical to adopt some of the policies. So.
Oh, great. Well, thank you, Jay, for all the updates. I'll move on to my piece, which is, I know we haven't met for a very long time. It seems like that because our Jan meeting was canceled. We've had 4 town halls so far, 2 in December and 2 in January. We had managing stress and anxiety in Vietnamese language, which thank you to Van Lan and Mikhail. They helped us with it. And then we had All Alone for Holidays and Nami Don Brown, who's not here today. She's the one who helped us. We had another one from Asian Americans for Community Involvement in Mandarin language in Jan. Then we also had Rainbow Collaborative, NAMI, and other partners who helped us with the LGBTQ town hall in Jan, which was fairly attended. I think it was good participation. And we have 2 coming up, and Lisa's team is helping us with one from Cassie, which is the Spanish language, managing stress and anxiety. The another one is geared towards seniors on Feb 24th, and we have someone from Catholic Charities Behavior Health. leading that. So hosting that for us. So more information to come on those two at our next meeting. Those are pretty much all the updates from me about town halls.
Sorry, Charlie, who's helping with the seniors one? Who is the?
Brady Umfleet. You know Brady Umfleet?
I don't think so. I just was, what's the organization?
Catholic Charities.
Catholic Charities, okay.
Yeah, he's the director of behavioral health. Yeah, he and his team are going to put together that one for us. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, and I know Cassie got 2 new Spanish-speaking therapists, and Lisa is going to be supervising them. They will host one for us on Feb 25th for our Spanish-speaking families. Other than that, I don't have an update anymore for this group, but we do have. We are thinking of continuing the town halls, one a month maybe. Me and Tegan are still talking about it. So more information to come in our next town hall meetings, in our next HOPE meetings, task force meetings. So once I have the flyers ready, is it okay to just keep emailing them to you all? Would you like to share it with your groups?
Yes.
If you have anyone in Milpitas, we do all these groups via Zoom. So it's okay. Okay. So moving on to our next item is new funding for senior mental health programming from John. I'll have to get my email to read that because John had to miss the meeting today. I'll just read it aloud, his email. If I can find it, just. Okay. So John says that his group, Transitional Youth and Teens, and Anthony and Lisa, please feel free to add anything that I miss. Transitional Youth and Teens met 2 months ago and discussed getting resources out to the community as a priority. He will be scheduling their next work group meeting in the next week or 2 to take next steps. So that's all the feedback. And if Anthony and Lisa have any other feedback they can provide to us today. But other than that, I think John will let us know about the senior new funding next time when he's here. I don't have an update on the new funding. But Anthony?
Yeah, so just to touch a little bit of base on what you kind of discussed, I met with Sandra Quintana over at the district, and I participated in their wellness check-in group, which went over I was only able to step in for 30 minutes, but pretty much we were able to go over some information and figuring out, what are some needs of the teen demographic and what, they're doing to address things. I don't really have much of a takeaway from it because we didn't get a lot of a chance to talk about in depth. However, I do plan on attending this meeting moving forward. And I think as far as action items with that is to kind of gather what these needs are and see how, we as a group can respond to those needs. It would go from a wide variety of not just, mental health or anything beyond that too, but it would also go into what are the other needs from the social aspect that the youth are needing during this time. So hoping to gather a lot more information and see how we can kind of implement within our group and then specifically in my kind of work area as well.
Perfect. So if Lisa doesn't have anything, we can move forward with Tegan's update on post-vention letter and resources.
Sure, thank you. So I wanted to let you all know that the post-vention group has been working on a condolence letter that we would like to, we'll be sending you after this meeting so you can take a look at it. Basically, the gist of the letter, we're offering the city of Milpitas and Milpitas Hope's condolences if in the event of a suicide loss, and we're offering resources. So we're letting them know about the information that's available on Milpitas Hope, and letting them know about Charu being a member of our staff, and giving them some city contact information. The letter right now, as it's drafted, city's decided it'll come over my signature, and have my direct phone number and Charu's direct phone number to help people get to the resources that they need. So after this group looks at it, our intention is to get your feedback at the next meeting, share it with council, and put this into place as something that we would do if we have an incident of a suicide in Milpitas. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, and I will also be sending you after this meeting, is the list of resources we're gathering for our pocket guide, which would be something that the police officers will carry with them. And if they go on a call where there's either a suicide or a suicide attempt, they would have these resources available handy to provide to the family to leave with them. And we think we've got a pretty good list of resources, including, crisis information. It's including NAMI's great resources on, what to do if a loved one is arrested, or 5150'd. It's got grief resources. It's got the latest addition to the list is financial assistance for a funeral if that's a thing that someone's dealing with. So basically what I'm hoping you will all do is let us know by email prior to the next meeting of any critical resources that you think we've missed. And then at the next meeting, I'd like to present to you a draft copy of the guide itself laid out. Right now, it's just a list of resources. So anyway, that's the preview of what you're going to get in the mail this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Tegan. Other than these updates, we don't really have any updates. Any work groups want to update? I know diversity.
Sure, I'll update on diversity. I just wanted to let everybody know that we have found a representative from the veterans community to join us. I had hoped that Liliana Ramos would be here today. I guess she wasn't able to make it, but that was a piece that we were looking for. And so she'll be available to help us connect with veterans groups and help us reach that community more in the coming months.
Okay, thanks, Tegan. I know Liliana, I wonder what happened, but post-pension you already did. Teens also, we got an update. So I think we are good on those. Yeah, we have like I said, 2 town halls coming up. We'll include the flyers if we can in Tegan's email that goes out this afternoon or tomorrow. But other than that, does anyone have any resources to share?
I was going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So when sort of the precursor of Hope starting was a meeting that myself, somebody else who's done some work on policy and suicide prevention, Tom was at the meeting, but 2 movers and shakers besides Renee leading it, the 2 movers and shakers from the city council were Bob Nunez and Marcia Grilly.
Mm-hmm.
Now both of them aren't on the council. So has there been an effort to try and get a city council representation for the Hope meeting, meaning they don't have to necessarily attend all the time, but at least they get the information and know that this group is progressing? So
I guess
yeah, go ahead.
I'll answer it. Yeah, they do get information about our progress as it occurs. We provide weekly information to them, and the task forces are not something that someone is assigned from council to participate in. So we wouldn't have an assigned council member, but certainly they are made aware of it. It's on their calendar that they receive of all the meetings and encouraged to attend if they're interested. We will be presenting the update to them, including your letter that you'd like to send, the postvention letter and the guide and everything, the second meeting in March. So that'll be an opportunity for us to actually be in front of them at a council meeting.
So I've brought this up before. I just want to encourage you to make sure that you have a direct connection. Partly, as you might know, I'm speaking from experience since I served on a city council and was the mayor of my city. And since I use a saying sometimes, decision makers make decisions. So they're the ones at the top of the apex. So it's always good to keep them involved so that you have, support when you need it.
Appreciate that. That's definitely what we're trying to do. So hopefully our meeting when we're there in March might inspire somebody to join us for the meeting. And I wanted to let you guys know that Liliana is here. And I think we're going to get her promoted to be able to speak. So if IT can help us out with that, that would be great so that Liliana can introduce herself. Oh, they, okay,
Yeah.
Rochelle is saying that they don't promote public members. Okay, well, let's see.
She's in.
Oh, she's on. Perfect. Thank you, Rochelle. Hi, Liliana. We're sorry you had the wrong link and came in as a member of the public, but here you are.
That's okay. Thank you. Nice to be part of the group. And I guess you don't see my picture. I'll figure it out next time.
Yeah.
But nice to meet you all and glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Liliana, should we do quick introductions for you so you know us, or would you rather wait for your picture to come up next time?
We can do it now if you like.
You can see us, most of us.
Yeah, I can see when you speak. Yes.
Okay. So we'll just go quickly with our names and titles, and then next time we can do a little bit more detailed.
Okay.
I'll start. I'm Charu Agarwal. I am the Social Service Program Coordinator with Recreational and Community Engagement Services, City of Milpitas.
Nice to meet you.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Terry, do you want to call people's names? So
Yeah, sure. I'll go from left. Tom, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I could best be described as the resident grumpy old man.
Nice to meet you.
Vic.
I was going to say, I'll see if my community can get that title put in somewhere. I'm Vic Ojakian. The two main things I do in Santa Clara County are I help found and still co-chair the county's suicide prevention effort as one of the co-chairs of the committee. And I'm the co-president of NAMI Santa Clara County.
Nice to meet you.
Jay.
Hi, Liliana. I'm Jay. I am a coordinator with the County of Santa Clara's Suicide Prevention Program. I do our communications and then older adults work.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you.
Anthony, you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, Liliana. My name is Anthony Teixeira. I'm the Youth and Teen Program Coordinator for the City of Milpitas. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Great. Nice to meet you.
Tegan.
I'm Tegan McLean, Community Engagement and Inclusion Administrator and Assistant Director for Recreation and Community Services. Nice to see you, Liliana. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Sucleen, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Sucleen. I'm the youth representative for the group.
Nice to meet you.
Alicia?
Hi, I'm the Mind Body Wellness Director with Kaiser Permanente.
Nice to meet you.
And then we have Tyler.
Hello, Tyler, Lieutenant Milpitas PD. Been a member of our peer support team for several years, and I would be on camera right now, but I'm on the road, so that's the only reason why I didn't turn on my camera.
Nice to meet you.
Well, welcome, Liliana. That was some of our members couldn't make it today, but hopefully next time we'll have more people and introductions. And we'll remember to get you the panelist Zoom link.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, the public one must have gone out this time.
Oh, no
Yeah.
worries. Thank you.
So any more updates before I announce the meeting date for the next month?
I think so.
I was wondering, as we were going through, is there a published list of our members with contact information? That might be helpful to send out with the next agenda, the list of, who are members and what the contact information is for those individuals, so that if we need to, between meetings, we can potentially call, individuals and know how to contact them.
Sure, Tom. We can send that to the members of this group. We wouldn't publish it publicly because, of course, it has people's personal information on it. But I can send it not with the agenda as a separate email just to you guys. Yeah.
That's fine. I didn't realize that the agenda goes out to the world.
Yeah.
That's why I suggested that. But no, you're absolutely right. If it was just sent to the other members, so the members know who each other is, it's hard to keep everybody. I have enough problems keeping track of myself without.
It's a great idea and a great opportunity for me to send it and have people correct any misinformation we have on the list or add phone numbers if we don't have your phone number. So I will send that when I send the email this afternoon.
Perfect.
That was my one good idea for the year, by the way.
It's early in the year. You've got months to go. Maybe I should mention two things real quick, especially after Tegan made a comment earlier. For those people who don't know, NAMI has a warm line, and we used to be a 4-hour operation. We're an 8-hour operation, partly because of the County Board of Supervisors and some things around incarceration of people with a mental health condition. So you should be aware of that. I hope it's on your list, Tegan, and I hope people know about it and they should feel free to call it. We've maintained that service even, while having dealing with COVID. And the other thing I should mention is, for those who might be interested, it's always this Tuesday of the month that we have a general meeting, NAMI general meeting. There's one tonight with an interesting guest speaker, but also tonight, we do this annually. We issue a Community Merit Award. I guess I should put a plug in, or that's what I'm trying to do. We issue an award annually to somebody who's sort of gone above and beyond in terms of working with the mental health community, and we're announcing, or we're providing that individual with a plaque tonight. And so this year's recipient is David Mineta, who's the CEO and president of Momentum for Mental Health. So we'll be doing that this evening, along with having a guest speaker. But I also wanted to make sure that people knew that, because it's been interesting giving out the award each year. And David was, he's ecstatic about the fact that he's received an award. I guess from, for those who don't know what we do at NAMI, our main focus is with family members and some with consumers and people who have a mental health condition, but especially trying to give support to family members who have a loved one dealing with a mental health condition. So in any case, meetings tonight. David Minetta is our recipient. If you're interested in seeing him get the award, he'll be receiving it tonight. And there's a guest speaker dealing with the topic on mental health. And all that information's out on NAMI Santa Clara County's website.
Great. Thanks for those updates, Vic. And I just want to give a shout out to NAMI. NAMI has been helping us with, they helped us with All Alone for Holidays and also LGBTQ Town Hall. Brought in some peers who spoke, who were all panelists. So it was a great partnership. Yeah,
Great.
thank you.
It's good to hear that. Thank you.
And so our next meeting is March 9th, the Tuesday. And I hope same time, 4 to 5 p.m. I know we are way ahead of our time, but if we don't have anything else.
It will give them time to read the email I'm about to send them.
Yes. Yeah. And the good thing is all our classes are virtual right now. So I feel like more people can come to so many classes. So feel free to share the flyer away. Yeah. And thank you, Jay, to your team too. Evelyn helped me find a very key person for our LGBTQ community. I mean,
yeah, Evelyn's, she knows the right folks for everything. So
yeah. So
I'll tell her that you said thank you. She'll be excited to hear it.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll end the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
We'll
Thanks,
have more
everyone.
updates next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good evening.
Thank you.
Bye.